Nora, you're back.
I'm back.
Such fun.
Yay.
Yeah. Guess what we're going to talk about? Fun things. Not that we haven't been talking about fun things with Billy and Diane. Those were super fun. But these are different activities that you guys can all put on your calendar because we have exact dates for these things.
Yes.
Wow. Can you believe that we're moving into Fall Fest?
I can believe it because when I was hiking the other day, I saw a few little yellow leaves on the trees and it kind of made me have some heart palpitations.
Right? I know.
Our very short summer is wrapping up, but
I know, but it was sure amazing.
it really was, and fall's always amazing up here as well.
Yeah.
It's a great time to be here.
I totally agree. And we love it that, you know, we have got lots of guests during the summer, but the people who discount it and say, oh, it's October, it's outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it really is pretty. There's not a not pretty time of the year up here.
I know. And you know, even if the weather does turn on you, I mean, who doesn't want an excuse to sit inside and read a book?
Right?
I'm like waiting for that day to come. Like, please.
Please, don't make me go outside because it's beautiful and sunny again.
I know, not another gorgeous day. Can we please get some rain so I can sit inside and read?
People that are in, like, I don't know, somewhere that's not here are probably listening going,
Like,
what? Where do they live? All right, so let's talk about Fall Fest. That is a great event that you guys have coming up in September.
Yes, that is September 8th, which is a Saturday. There's a lot of components to that day. We are going to have the Flavors of Frisco, kind of like a taste of event featuring a lot of our local restaurants.
And they set up on the street.
Yeah, they're in a big tent on the street and they have small samplings of their food for just a couple bucks. You go, you buy tickets just like barbecue and then you use that to buy food. Those tickets are also good in those restaurants through the rest of the weekend as well.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So if you find something that you love, it's easy to take those tickets and go on in there and get a whole meal.
Yeah, and it's a great way to try out a restaurant without committing to a whole meal because, you know, that's always like you don't want to go and buy this whole thing and not like it. So you get to come out, try a little small bite, see if you like it and want to go back and check out what else they have in their restaurant.
And that's perfect.
It is.
All right, so that's going to be part of it, that's called the Flavors of Frisco.
Yes,
and
at
that's
the
on
Fall
Saturday,
Fest.
at the Fall Fest, and that's on Saturday the 8th. What else is going on that day?
Well, this event used to be called Beetle Fest, kind of trying to re-educate people about the beetle kill infestation that was happening here a while ago. But we do still have some furniture makers who come out. They have furniture that they've made out of beetle kill pine. So they're selling that, and they have some gorgeous pieces. So much so that we couldn't let them go away when we've changed the event.
Right?
We have to keep them part of it because they've got some great stuff. Yeah, and I mean, you're using reclaimed wood from the forest.
Which is so incredible.
Yeah.
And the pieces are, because they're reclaimed, it's totally unique. Every single piece does not look like any other piece. Yeah. And it's fun. Fun to bring home.
Handmade locally in Colorado, so who doesn't like that? And speaking of handmade locally, we will also have the Summit County Artist Coalition there.
Oh, nice.
With the Meet the Artist show in the historic park, so that's kind of all throughout the historic park, even on the upper back lawn over there. And they have a lot of great local artists, both regional and Colorado-based artists. Great place to start or add to your art collection. It's pretty reasonable. And there's some great stuff, a lot of up-and-coming artists, and just a lot of really nice quality work too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you and your family
There's more.
can make and take an art project of your own.
For real?
Yes.
How?
Yeah, there's going to be a make and take art booth right up on the front end of Main Street.
Really?
And you can come this year. They have tiles that you can make. So
Is this the first year that there's been make and take?
No, they've done this for the last several years. And you can mail home a postcard. You can draw out a postcard of your time here in Frisco and send it to any family member.
Cool.
And we will mail it for you.
Really?
Yes.
You guys are like Santa Claus. That's super cool.
Yes, and the art show itself, the Flavors of Frisco and the Beetle Kill artists are only on Saturday the 8th, but the Meet the Artist art show is on September 8th and 9th.
Okay.
And they will have their own music lineup on Sunday, and they will also be selling alcohol. So great day, you know, not so much going on. You can come out, listen to some great music, buy some great art.
Yeah. It's always fun to take stuff like that home.
Yeah.
You know, and you can send it home if it's a larger piece, but being able to, if you're visiting, flying, driving, being able to pack something in your bag and take it home, or when you arrive and it's already at your house.
Yeah.
That's so, I mean, it's exciting. It really gives you that feeling and something to talk about, which is what art is all about.
And talk about a unique souvenir.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't find it anywhere else.
Yeah, we do a lot of that stuff when we travel. So there was word on the streets about German beer. Where does that fall into the whole picture?
Oh yes, we will have German beer on site on Saturday, and we will also have Coyote Gold there.
Ooh.
Yes, and alcohol sales are benefiting Friends of the Dillon Ranger District.
Great. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what a great tie-in for Fall
Coyote
Fest
Gold
too.
is a Colorado company, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
So there you go.
Yeah, so it's all local except for the German beer.
Yeah, can't have it all.
No, you can't have it all, but you can have a great German beer
Yes.
and buy some great art.
All right, so put that down on your calendar. The Flavors of Frisco and the Beetle Kill artists are going to be there on Saturday the 8th of September. And then Fall Fest kind of runs throughout the weekend, Saturday and Sunday the 8th and 9th. So put it on your calendar, make sure you come down. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
Great.
you're visiting right now and you have the chance to come back, come on up. It's a beautiful drive. And about that time, as we talked, that some of these leaves have started changing, and we should start to get some of those beautiful colors.
Yes, I know, it's great.
Good. And then we kind of move into the middle of the month of September, and it becomes Locals Day.
Yeah, we have a local appreciation party at the marina on Sunday, September 16th, and anyone can come, whether you're a local or not. We're going to have $5 buffet brunch going from Island Grill,
right.
which is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
And you can buy drinks there. And again, because everything we do goes back to a nonprofit, this will be benefiting the Summit County Care Clinic.
Cool.
Yes.
Another good one.
Yeah, as we
Yeah.
kind of head into that off season where, you know, people maybe they're in between their seasonal jobs and they might need
bet.
a little extra help with their health care. It's a great time to send them some money and
think
help
that's very
support the
cool.
local community.
And I'm going to pause you there for just a second, Nora, because for those of you who aren't familiar, the events that the town of Frisco puts on when there are alcohol sales like this, the money does benefit a nonprofit. And at the beginning, is it the beginning of the year, the nonprofits can put in an application to be one of the people who are the recipients of some of the donations. And I think it's such a neat way to show how important these pieces are to our community and how important it is for the town and how gracious we are for the town for giving back to these pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great program. I haven't heard of anyone else who does as much.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And I don't think everything doesn't have to be just town of Frisco centered. I mean,
No.
the Ranger District is all over the county. So
Exactly.
you know, so if you're a nonprofit and you're listening to this for the first time, maybe this is a great opportunity. You can get a hold of the town and find out how you can put it in an application. But for those of you who are out and about and having fun, get that beer, get that margarita, and know that it's going back to a great cause.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 and-
So this is the Locals Appreciation, Sunday the 16th, getting back to that. People come out and there's a brunch.
Yeah, there's a great brunch. We'll have music going all day, and every half hour on the hour, or on the half hour, if you are a Frisco local, proof of residency with your ID, you can enter into a drawing, and we are giving away boating adventures from everything from stand-up paddle boards to canoes to a pontoon.
Yeah.
So fishing boat, you can get out there and go fishing.
Gosh, awesome.
So every half hour, just to show our love to these locals, you can win this adventure. And head out. They're for 4 to 14 people, and you guys can go out either that day or you'll have through the end of September. Water levels are dropping, so it is a little bit of a hike to get out there, which is okay.
But since you're adventuresome people and
Yeah.
you love being outside, what big a deal is a hike? Not a big deal.
No, it's just it's a 2-activity day.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get a hike and a boating adventure.
Right? Yay!
Yeah. So you can either go on your adventure right then, or the marina will rebook you for some time later in the month,
Very cool.
which is about 2 weeks
Yeah.
after that.
Yes, exactly. So make sure you have some openings. But that's such a great idea. It's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, it's great. And if you've never gotten out on a boat at the marina, I mean, this is your opportunity to get out there and
Yeah.
have a good time and experience it. There's bald eagle nest, osprey nest, and
Yep.
it's really cool out
Yeah.
there.
You know, the marina has done such a great job of making that transition as the water level dropped. I think I was talking to them like the day before they had to start moving the docks.
Yeah.
And it happened fast, but it's really, there's still no reason not to go out there. The lake is beautiful, and they've done a really good job of making it very accessible.
Yeah.
So don't be frightened if you don't see those docks right where they normally are. They'll get you out there and make sure you have a good time.
Yeah, and this kind of provides some opportunities for some other things. So Make a Difference Day is coming back this year in
Great.
October, so stay tuned, and you might be able to get out there and help us clean up some of this new shoreline.
Cool, right? Which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who knows what kind of buried treasures you'd find.
Yeah, there might be
From
some really
pirates and
unique
beyond.
stuff out there.
Yeah.
Mermaids, you never know.
You never know. Got to be there to find out. All right, so maybe we'll have you back before then. Otherwise, I'm sure that the town will make sure that everybody knows when Make a Difference Day is.
Yeah.
All right. Nora, thanks.
Thank you.
Another great summer. We're heading into another great fall.
Yeah.
Thank you for continuing to put out really cool events for us all to do.
My pleasure.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining us here on Focus on Frisco on behalf of the town of Frisco, and certainly Brad and Brody for being here and making this happen. I'm Shannon Fallon, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.